What's going on, everybody? Right off the bat, my first issue with this issue is that it's $8. $8 for this. Are they all going to be $8? Is every issue of Absolute Carnage going to be $8? Because if that's the case, what are you doing? That's way too much money. Way too much money, number one. $8 for an issue in today's age is not worth $8. Stop it. Stop. So, that aside, and that's the only time I'm going to mention it, because that's a huge criticism. $8 is a lot of money, especially if you're buying a lot of books. If you're buying a lot of books, this adds up. You're going into what normally should be a $25 day for like 6 or 7 books or whatever, into, walking out with less books because of this $8 book. I mean, it all adds up. So I'm going to set that aside now. I wanted to get that out right away because that's a lot of money. I'm just saying. Other than that, though, the issue's good. I really like the art. I think Ryan Stegman's pretty good. He does some really good stuff. I think he's been doing Venom for a while. This is his style. He's been doing a great job. And this is the first time I think I've seen him draw Peter Parker. I was very impressed with his drawing, where you can see right here. Yeah, he does a good job. I'm thoroughly impressed with his art, actually. So what's going on here? This is Absolute Carnage. So this is the big Marvel event now. We're done with that War of the Realms stuff, and we launch into another event. One after the other. Back to back, baby. Back to back. Marvel they're like, DC Comics is shutting down. How can we join them? How can we join them? That's a whole nother video that I should do. Talking about DC Comics. Oh, they're not going to last. I'm telling you right now, it's not just a rumor, it's a fact that DC is either going to get spun off from Warner Brothers. I think you could see them get spun off into their own company, which I think is the most realistic example. But either way, DC Comics getting spun off or getting shut down is doom for them. Because in today's age, Marvel needs Disney to take care of their bleeding. Just like DC Comics needs Warner Brothers to take care of their bleeding. So, it's not a good day for comics. Once they go, it'll only be a matter of time till Marvel goes. Because they'll have to shut down if all the comic shops close. But this issue, anyway, ranting and raving aside, Absolute Carnage is the new event. One that I was actually looking forward to. I didn't read any War of the Realms stuff. I'll probably read all of these because I'm generally curious about this because this is a really interesting premise. So all of the Venom suit, like I think any symbiote, but Venom mostly because he's been everywhere. He's like a girl at 2:30. Closing time. Been everywhere. So you got the whole lineup here showing just a few people, but it's not just Venom, the Carnage suit, the Mania suit, any offspring, any symbiote that's attached itself to a person leaves behind a codex. So basically, Carnage is going around and collecting them to make himself stronger, to revive the god of the symbiotes who they touch up on here. And that's gonna probably will be what happens at the end. They've got a machine that they're going to use to extract them, so that'll be a way to do it without killing everybody, because so many people have had the suits. You'd have to kill most of the Marvel Universe to do it. So Venom gets his symbiote back after a while. It was separated, and basically goes to get Peter Parker, and he brings Spiderman in it. And there's an interesting thing that happens at the end. I guess I'll go ahead and spoil it. If you don't want to know what happens, I'll say this is a pretty good issue. If you feel like spending $8, definitely check it out. But at the end of the issue, they go to get Norman Osborn out of the insane asylum because, he was Red Goblin. So this has a nice Red Goblin tie-in. One of the only Dan Slott runs I've really liked. And here he is right here. He's got himself cut up because he thinks he's Cletus Cassidy, which is pretty cool. So Carnage comes and is like, he pretty much infuses him with a Carnage outfit, and it looks like this is going to bring back the Red Goblin, which is a pretty cool idea. So they thought he was going to kill him, and he's like, oh, I'm here to make friends. So he gives him a suit back. So, you know, is this going to be the return of the Red Goblin working with Carnage? It's pretty cool. So it's cool to see, like, a Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery step up and be a main event. I don't know how many issues. Okay, here's the Absolute Carnage checklist. So you got all of these here. There's going to be a lot of tie-ins versus Deadpool, Lethal Protectors, Separation Anxiety. That's a throwback. And then you've got Immortal Hulk. Not too many other books. You got Avengers. So it's a decent tie-in. Ghost Rider. But it's mostly stuck in the Spider-Man books. So it seems like it's more of a Spider-Man event, but it is still an event because it's tying in other books. So nowhere near the level of War of the Realms, which tied into everything. This is a little bit more self-contained in some ways. I think you can skip it if you want, but so far I've been liking it. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I like this issue. $8 is a lot. Guys got to bring these prices down, man, or you're just going to put yourselves out of business even quicker. Anyway, that's all I got. Like and subscribe. Share the video with people that like this stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.